All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is March 2nd. It's officially March. Best time of the year for us college basketball fans here in the great state of Iowa. Make the Creeps, joined by my co-host, the Big Daddy Board Shother. Quick side note, if you're looking for the Chunks interview, go ahead, fast forward in this episode about 20-ish minutes. Can't miss him. Chunks is a living legend right now, and he's got a big redemption story coming up against Michigan this Thursday. Moving on from that, Bryce, what we did this last weekend never needs to be done again.
It can't happen again. We're too old for that kind of behavior. We had a birthday party and we got a little drunk. And when I say little, I mean a lot, but I'm trying to be respectful to sponsors, everybody else.
So, Bryce, you guys came down from Des Moines to celebrate Scotty's birthday this weekend, and I knew it right away. There was bad behavior in the air. Mm-hmm. And we were set up for a comedy show downtown Cedar Falls, which was pretty good. The food was good.
First of its kind.
Good entertainment. It's something different than what we typically do for birthday parties and stuff, where we just go to the bars and just walk around. Well, we did that part too. Don't worry. And God, where were we out till like 1:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's
started
late,
the birthday festivities at like 2. You started earlier. You watched the Iowa game with a couple of mimosas, and we kicked off around 2, met up with you for the comedy show, and by then everyone was properly inebriated. Let's say it like that. And don't get it wrong. We watched a 2.5 hour comedy session. We listened to some music, and then we weren't tired, so we just kept on going. And those kind of nights these days just do not work with my 30-year-old body.
No. And when you're on Main Street and you hit more than 4 bars, you're in trouble. Yeah, we hit Uncle Harry's, Burke's, Derringer's, Toads. At least I hit Toads beforehand. Toads, Roxy's. Just a bad mix, right? And we actually tried going into the Burks. There's so many people. You and I went to a solo mission to Uncle Harry's, and that's where my night started getting blurred, because typically I just drink Coors Light throughout the night. But when we start mixing in the vodka, and I wanted the vodka lemonade, but the bartender gave me a vodka Red Bull.
For some reason, he looked at you and he said, "This guy needs a vodka Red Bull."
That
couldn't have been more wrong.
That was the absolute last thing I needed from that night. And God.
One of those nights where we were on the dance floor at one point, which is just already kind of absurd to say as a 30-year-old man in a college town, but we were on the dance floor and I was getting so sweaty that I felt sick and I had to go outside. I'm like, oh my God, I am washed. Just an unbelievable showing from a group that's mostly over 30 now, a few younger people, but it's really starting to show. Everyone was properly sloppy.
One of my favorite parts of the night was we were at Derringer's, and we're probably 5 of the 20 people there total. Very empty. Yeah. And in walk 3 gentlemen who got to be in their 60s. And one of them,
at least, yeah.
One of them I recognized before. He's been at Derringer's before, and he comes to Derringer's for the solo reason to line dance.
Yes. Which was maybe the highlight of the entire night.
Oh, it was.
You guys had seen this guy before. You kind of warned me, or like, you just wait for it. As soon as the line dancing music starts, this guy's going to put on a show. And I have never seen so many people. Well, really, it was the 3 guys you talked about, but they just kicked off the party because then everyone would join in with them. And so many people synchronized perfectly to every song.
They danced to every single song. And it's weird because I don't understand line dancing. I might say something that's going to sound stupid to people who actually understand the concept of that dance, but like every dance was a little bit different. These people had never met, and they were synchronized in a beat, and it was just so fascinating. It was,
it looks like you would have come together, like you were all one party that all does this consistency, like it's a choreographed dance. No, it is just like you know it or you don't.
I respect those gentlemen. It's funny because, like you said, there's 6-year-olds in a college bar, and I've seen this guy there before. He's clearly notorious for going there. Like, what? I work Friday, and his coworkers ask him, "Hey, Bob, you going to Derringer's again this weekend?"
Yeah, you said he drives from Hampton, right?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea where this guy is or where he comes from.
That's the lore. Is he comes from Hampton every single weekend and does this at least 2 nights a week. I think Scott and Colby both knew that information somehow.
That's even more bizarre.
Yeah, unreal. And what I wish I had was video to show people that I just have to take our word for it. But I was so mesmerized that I didn't have time to take video. I wanted to soak in every minute.
That's how entertaining it was. We didn't even have our phones out. That says a lot in today's age. We were just so glued.
Not a phone in sight.
God, we probably watched it for what, a half hour straight, just some dancing.
Yeah. The whole birthday party had left. We watched him for 30 minutes because it was a spectacle. Yeah. Awesome. I'm so glad we did it too. Like I would do that in a heartbeat again.
So that basically wrapped up our weekend. I'm glad that weekend's over with.
That was it. Yep. Went up early to Cedar Falls on Friday. Got a bronze medal, which really sucked at the Addy Awards, and then birthday, and then a fugue stay ever since. So hopefully this pod goes okay.
Just happy it's March. We moved out of the darkness of February. Days are getting a little bit longer. Weather's getting a little bit warmer. And March Madness is right around the corner. So look forward to that. Let's move on with our sponsor today.
We got a sponsor, Iowa. If your internet bill jump scares you, if your internet's skyrocketing, that's BS. Or total bill shock. You need to lock in. Get Mediacom fiber-powered 1 gig internet for $50 a month for 3 years. That is a locked-in price for 3 years. Call 844-4FASTER for details on how to lock in your 1 gig for 3 years.
Lock in speed, lock in price, lock in gig. Mediacom fiber-powered 1 gig internet. Now just $50 a month. Locked in for 3 years. No hesitation, no bill shock. Shop online today.
It's coming up, and I need a minimum of 3 TVs with the best Wi-Fi possible to watch all this basketball. And that's not something I would joke around with, Bryce. If you know me, March Madness is one of the most important days of my life, and I need stable connection. And I got Mediacom, right? I've had it for a couple months. If I was anything hesitant, I'd be somewhere else. But I can put my full trust in them to take care of me on the 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd of March tip-off.
There is no better weekend, in my opinion, for sports fans than that first weekend of March Madness. There's oftentimes mini games going on at once. You need that multiple TV setup. Even with the quad setup sometimes on YouTube, you want that multiple TV, and Mediacom allows it. Like, you're going to be crisp clear and watching all the frenzy unfold. So lock in that price, people.
All right, Iowa fact of the week. Man, I was thinking about Micaiah Thompson's fish. I've been thinking about it all week, that the record for the black crappie that was just caught down in the Lake of the Three Fires or something crazy like that, the way Southwest Iowa. And it's got me wondering, what are some of the bigger fish, record-sized fish caught here in the state of Iowa? I got a whole list right here from the Iowa DNR, and they upload this thing pretty frequently. Micaiah Thompson's already on here, right? The 3
Nice.
Hey, let me look it up here. The 3.95 black crappie that was caught by Micaiah Thompson on February 8th, 2026 at the Lake of the Three Fires. This thing's frequently updated. I want to, you certain about any fish that you want to know? There's a whole bunch of
yeah, can you give me a bass?
Okay.
Record bass, please.
I want a largemouth bass. Largemouth bass, 10.75 pounds, caught by Patricia Zayer, May 1st, 1984, in Lake Fisher. Yeah, that's held for a long time.
We got a lot of, that's a long time. We got a lot of comments from this crappie saying, why would you say where it was caught? And it sounds like the DNR is probing you. If you want to be recognized for this honor, you have to tell where it's caught, is my only guess, because normally the fisherman will not reveal his secrets, much like the trickster with the cards. But I think he had to do it. So I'm going to defend, what's his name, Micaiah?
Yeah.
And say that he had to reveal where this was caught.
As a fisherman, I think you're fine with sharing where you caught the largest fish. It's the quantity of the fish that you want to keep a secret.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm going to try and defend him with that. The largest muskie was 50 pounds, caught in Spirit Lake by Kevin Cardell, August 1st, 2000. I think it was a little kid that caught this too. So, God, what a story that would be. Your largest trout, 19.5 pounds, Jack Renner, July 1st, 1984, at French Creek. And I think the largest fish of all the fish was a catfish. Give me 1 second here.
Got to be, right?
Listen to this thing. A channel catfish. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I totally read it wrong earlier. Okay, I was going to say, bro. I'm not going to. So it's 38.13 pounds. I thought it said 381 pounds earlier.
Dude, that would be
stupid
nuts
on me for believing in that. It was caught in the Missouri. So 38 pounds. Dustin Curtis, June 11th, 2005, caught in the Missouri River right outside Council Bluffs.
Gotta be checking out this page. Now I have a little bit of a competitive nature to go out and catch a record fish.
I think the largest fish I'm seeing here is 107 pounds, caught by Robert Pranchke, March 1st, 1981, in the Missouri River. The Missouri River looks like it's a place to be, people.
Yeah, I guess I would think Mississippi, but yeah, Missouri, of course. Most surprising how long these records have stood.
Damn, that's actually crazy. All right, we'll move on with some Iowa news. Bryce, it looks like you got some headlines here for us to enlighten what's going on in the state.
More animal stuff, Nate. Going right from fish right to monkeys. I don't know if you've seen the viral Punch the Monkey. Kind of been ostracized from the group of monkeys, and it's been a real sad story. It does sound like he's recently been adopted, so if you are seeing this clip and can give us more details, please do. But it reminded me of one of the most fascinating bonobos in the monkey family, Kanzi, who spent a ton of time in Des Moines, learned sign language, and even learned how to play Minecraft. Do you remember Kanzi?
No, I don't.
Kanzi was a legend. He learned how to basically talk to people through sign, ASL.
Scares the hell out of me. Sounds
basic
like
stuff, but
Planet of the Apes shit going on there.
Yeah, he has passed away at 44 years old, but had to give Kanzi a little shout out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What are your thoughts on Wheel of Fortune?
Wish I was on the show. That's about damn right.
Would you be on the show?
I think I could. I think I'd give good energy. I don't know how the format of the show goes. Would I be too risky? That might be my problem. I'd win it all, then lose it all.
I think that's kind of what happened to Kendra here.
Oh, no.
So Kendra from Iowa City, at least that's where she was originally from, perfectly explains Iowa in this clip that I'll throw up on the screen. 44 seconds of an absolute nail on the head. She did a great job explaining Scott Drews, even threw out a little Go Hawks there. Unfortunately, she did have a big bet. She guessed an incorrect letter and came home with, I don't think, any money. But she did a great job, so shout out to Kendra from Iowa City.
Gosh, she came in with nothing?
I was kind of looking. I never fully confirmed what her dollar amount was, but the list of Iowans on Wheel of Fortune was actually longer than I would have expected. Let me pull up a couple.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I thought Kendra won like a couple $1,000s at least.
Yeah, 2023, Davenport Corey, Ankeny Nick, Mitchellville Lauren, and Des Moines JP.
Nice.
It looks like it's not coming up with a lot of money, Nate. No. I don't like this. $73,000 for Lauren back in 2023, $86,000 for Corey, $11,600 for Nick, and I don't see any money. So please confirm if we're getting that wrong. Hopefully Kendra came away with a little bit of money.
You hate to hear that.
Look like it. Yeah. Nate, in your neck of the woods, we've talked about this on the show before, but Crossroads Mall is no longer.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I would agree.
It was coming to its time. It had to go, but so they demolished it, right?
It was officially demoed this week. Yep.
But now,
you see any of that footage?
No, I haven't seen any of the footage. Aren't they building something in a spot like? God, it's not nursing homes or something like that crazy, is it? Or apartments?
From what I can tell, there's an Ankeny developer that is working on the boulevard at the crossing, which will be a mixture of box stores and dining.
Okay, so it's a pretty cool area. Like you got the Marcus Theater, the Crossroads Marcus Theater, which is one of my favorite movie theaters in Iowa.
Yeah, solid theater.
You got Chick-fil-A, you got the Best Buy right there. Bunch of good options. It's probably the better part of Waterloo.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely went a few times in college and never felt a certain way about it. But malls in general, I feel like you either have to be thriving or you're dying. So that was officially demolished, and enjoy the demo footage. And Nate, another one that you brought up recently too. Our man Harry Stein was just on the show. I feel like a couple weeks ago, at least mentioned. He was one of the very first, if not the only, Forbes listed billionaire in the state of Iowa, and he has landed a new spot on the Forbes list, which is America's 250 greatest innovators.
So, God, what did he make again? Was it something with seed? I don't even know.
He holds over 800 patents for revolutionizing. He revolutionized seed genetics.
Okay. Yep. That's where the money is. Yeah, what a legend.
Mr. Stein.
Yeah, what a legend. Is he really the only billionaire in Iowa?
Well, that's what we got a lot of comments today. Everyone was like, well, what about this guy? What about this guy? Well, according to the Register, the only Forbes listed billionaire. So I guess they're technically more, but
no one has decided what loyalty his fandom resides to for sports, huh?
Yeah,
we gotta figure that out. We have no national championships here in Iowa. Come on.
Some NIL fund could get a pretty penny.
Gives it the Simpson College.
Yeah, that's true. Still waiting on that Mr. Beast financed NIL team too. That
Dude,
would
you
be,
just have so
that'd
you have
be
$1
fun.
billion. I'm so biased because I'm such a large sports fan. There's much better things you can spend that money on than some ridiculous 20-year-old college athletes. I get it.
Yeah, think about what Harry Stein did.
Well,
800 patents
if you want
for seed genetics to feed the world, and we're asking for NIL budget.
Well, here's the thing, though. Dude, sports in Iowa, especially Iowa and Iowa State, drive such an economic growth impact, right? The better a sports team do, the better the economy I feel like it is. So it's if you want the state of Iowa to thrive, go buy yourself a 5-star quarterback from Florida.
It's a good point. It's actually a great point because the football program is also like the thing that draws attention to your university at all. So really, like in a backdoor way, Harry Stein would be supporting the entire state. Yeah, but
that's a way to spin it. I think we're onto something. We're figuring NIL.
Nate, what do you think? Should we get into the interview with Chunks?
Yeah, enjoy our interview with Chunks. All right, guys, we now welcome him on Chunk, a.k.a. Mr. Chunk City. Chunk, what's going on, brother?
Not much. How about you?
Good to see you, Chunks.
Always. Pleasure.
To set the stage for people, Chunk is a student section leader at the great University of Iowa. And I assigned him a task of how many beers he could put down in a couple of seconds. And this is actually the text message I sent him. Say, hey, how many beers do you think you could put down in 30 seconds? Chunks replies saying, you must not know me. I could put down 4 before you can even blink. And well, we have the video. We're going to put the video up here. And Chunk almost chunked up that beer after 1.5 beers on the MediaCom court. What the hell happened?
Take us through the Chugs.
I thought pressure makes diamonds, but clearly, it doesn't. I honestly should have prepped better because that was my first beer. That was like my third beer of the night. But I definitely should have pre-gamed it way harder. At the last game, at the Nebraska game, me and my buddy pre-gamed that pretty hard. So
he's saying this is a fluke.
So Nate, you were there
for sure. Yes, for sure. Such a fluke.
You were there in person.
Thursday night or something, then it's going down the right tube.
Chunks, all I could see from the video angle, obviously, I wasn't there to witness in person. It just felt like looking at the video evidence, there was a lot of air going down with your chugs, and I feel like that put you at a disadvantage.
Oh, definitely, for sure. It definitely did.
So we're going to give you're going to go to the Michigan game?
Oh, for sure. Yes, of course.
Do we need to run it back?
Yes, redemption.
Yes. Give me my redemption.
I think we're setting a huge storyline here with the comeback of Chunks. And credit the Chunks though. After that video, I'm like, man, that was rough. Hey, do you want me to post this? No hesitation. He says, post that shit. So a lot of
man of his word.
Man of his word. And another thing I noticed about your presence was we're on our way to go get the beer, and the amount of people that were stopping by, the grace their presence with you and acknowledge your presence there. And I never felt so much aura. And for arena that desperately needs more aura, it's Carver Hawkeye Arena, right? It's something that's been struggling for the last.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no. Kinnick already has so much aura, so.
Right.
And that's what I see potential in you. So I was honored to see that. So I thank you for what you're trying to do with the student body and engage into the atmosphere. We're trying our best over here, but when you have aura like Chunks and people listen to your every command, you're going to take this arena to places where it needs to be. And
well, it starts with the students, right? Like, Chunks, can you break down, like, I don't know if, like, what year are you at school?
I'm a senior, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, so you've been around for the McCaffrey years. You've had now McCollum year.
Yes. I'm not going to lie. When McCaffrey was here, I was not a big fan, so I just started getting a big fan when we got all the Drake guys like Bennett, Kale, Isaiah, and then obviously Coach McCollum. So, I started to buy in, actually, but, yeah, I love it now, so.
Nate, you can probably answer this too, but Chunks, how would you rate the student section this year compared to like maybe any time you've been in Carver prior?
Definitely way better. Now I'll give it a 7.2. Before it was like a 5.2.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty good. 7.2.
It's because they added the on court, section, so
Definitely makes a huge difference.
it's
I
way
think
more rowdy.
the 5-2 is pretty generous, man. I've seen some dark days these last couple of years
Oh yeah.
of Carver Hawkeye Arena. So, anyway, it's improvement though. Yeah, the stands right behind. Bryce, you haven't been to Carver yet this year.
No,
it looks ridiculous sometimes on picture, but when you're there, it immediately has had an impact. It's more enticing because I think the students are more closer to the court, which makes a better experience that they would want.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean,
for sure.
so when you were getting on the Nebraska guys, were you in that back section?
No, I was in the second. Yeah, I was in the back section. I was on the court side, second row, so I was able to basically almost touch Connor Sejan.
See, that's what we need. We need you close to the opponent.
That's
yes, of course.
That's the intimidation factor that we're trying to set for these opposing teams. I got Connor Essigen and Price Sanford walking in, and the first thing they see is fucking Chunks sitting in the front row.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
That's hostile. Yeah. That's the shit we need. So tell us a little bit about where you're from and how the hell you got to Iowa.
Okay, so I'm from the northwest side of Chicago, Illinois, but me and my family just recently moved out to Buffalo Grove, Illinois, which is a suburb out of Chicago, maybe about 30 minutes away from the city. But always been a Chicago boy, Chicago Bears fan, Chicago Cubs fan, all that good stuff. And how I got to Iowa, I actually didn't go to Iowa at first. My freshman year, I actually used to play college football at a little school in Missouri called Culver Stockton. If I'm going to be quite frank, I quit during the season. And then I went back home to do community college. And then finally, my sophomore year, I got to Iowa during the fall semester.
What a journey.
Sounds like a good transfer portal edit right there for the student body of Iowa. Hell yeah. All right, so you're going to be at the Iowa-Michigan game Thursday. What time are you going to get front row?
Oh, yes, have to. Me and my buddy already been talking about it. The tall kid, Blake, you met him.
I think, yep. That was the best thing. I'm like, Chunks, before I even met this guy, I was texting him, hey, I need you to be front row. Can I trust you with my life? Didn't let me down, besides the beer chug, obviously. But
I can tell. Yeah. I mean, you said Aura, Nate. I agree. It just felt like Chunks was a magnetic force. And I got that feeling. And I feel like you're perpetuating this feeling that Iowa Hawkeye fandom is on the rise. Even though you're an Illinois guy, you're a transfer from some Missouri school I frankly haven't heard of. You found us. And I think it was purposeful. I think you were brought here to resurrect the Iowa basketball program, at least from the cheering section.
I hope so.
How long have you had the nickname Chunks?
It's not to give you bash, but it's actually Chunko. But I have the name since eighth grade year. I actually changed my Instagram handle to Chunko Swervo. I don't know why, but I was being goofy, so ever since then it just stuck.
Sounds like a Chicago rapper.
Yeah.
Am I the first to call you Chunk City?
Yes, you are. Me and my friends were making fun of it, but it was funny. Not like in a bad way, but it was still funny.
I like it. I think that's
like our guy Chunks,
What's next for Chunks after graduation here in May? If you are graduating.
Yes, I am graduating.
All right, no shame. It took me a couple years.
I'm getting a job. I already have 2 offers, but I still got to talk about that with my mom and family. So, yeah, I'm just trying to make money now. Love school, but I'm pretty tired of it. Senioritis is definitely hit.
Time to get your bag.
Oh, get out of the books. I need a bag. Yes, for sure.
Are you looking to stay in the state of Iowa or go back home?
I'm definitely not staying in the state of Iowa, but I also not staying back home either. So
that makes sense for a guy of your type of Aura caliber. We got to expose you to the rest of the country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, Bryce, unless you know what I do. What do you enjoy about the University of Iowa?
Definitely my friends. Definitely going out. Obviously. But, I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, it just feels like home away from home, if that makes sense,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love the town of Iowa City, It's one of the best college towns in the country. You can ask anyone that, they'll agree. It just feels like the best place for me. When I was transferring, I didn't really look at any other places other than here, so.
Dude, that's a lot of respect. I So my entire family went to University of Iowa, and I knew if I went to Iowa, nothing but bad things were going to happen. Not a lot of productivity. That's for damn sure. So I kept myself semi-close. I went to University of Northern Iowa, and it's so nostalgic to me. And God, what's a good word? Just out of amazement, and I cherish it so much. I want to keep it special to me on Saturdays. So for you to live that every single day and survive and graduate on time, that's a round of applause for my
Yeah,
end.
Bravo. Yeah, truly.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's hard. It's really hard.
And final question here is, how many beers are you going to put down in 25 seconds Thursday night versus Michigan?
I'm still sticking with that 4.
Okay, I think it's
I'm aiming
possible.
for that 4.
I believe it.
For that 4.
I'm telling you, hey, get a little less air bubble, and I think you at least have 3. 3 felt like
for sure.
very
No,
doable.
for sure.
I think
I'm
you got
telling
4.
you, it was a fluke. You know.
Yeah, Chunko, I got no more questions for you, but I am looking forward to the redemption chug and even more knocking off the Wolverines, which feels like a mountain to climb, but I believe.
Yeah.
I think setting the tone with 4 beers in 25 seconds is going to set the standard for how Thursday night's tip-off is going to go. So looking forward to seeing it again, Chunk. So we're going to knock this out, baby. I got full faith in you. Thanks for hopping on the show today. And
let's do it. No, of course. Thank you, guys.
Let's get the rest of the season rolling and get some momentum going.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, too.
And that was the interview with Chunks. What a guy.
God, it's hard to follow a Chunks conversation and getting into what the hell has happened for our sports team. It's been kind of the same story here with Iowa State the last couple of weeks. I think Iowa State and Iowa will win at the same time, and then they lose at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then our sorry asses have to recap it.
Yeah. The 2 games per week leading up to the tournaments have not been great because you can't always just be like really excited. And it feels like kind of like the last 2 weeks, both teams have won early and then totally gotten rid of all the momentum.
Yeah, because this is the part of the season where you need to be consistent. We'll talk Iowa first. Iowa, and I was warning people all week. I said this is a trap game. This is a bad spot for Iowa right here. No, playing these freaking games at these arenas in the East Coast with 2,000 fans need to be illegal. It's depressing watching, and it's even worse for our players obviously playing in it. It's no excuse because it's got to be a win. And Iowa, I've been saying it all season long, Iowa is built to compete with the tough teams and the great teams, but they're built to lose to these teams. And we've seen it with losing to Maryland, Penn State, hanging on with a threat against Rutgers, Minnesota. It's not
tough.
This is the part of the season where you need the momentum to drive yourself into the tournament. And I honestly think we'll be fine. I think we're going to be fine when we get to the NCAA tournament. We're not playing some dungy-ass arena. You're playing a legitimate team where you know you have to play for A game 24/7, right? Your scouting report's got to be on. Your intensity has to be there. So I'm not too worried about this game, but I don't think it's going to impact the NCAA tournament odds. If anything, we might be a bubble team, which I don't like being.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that
not a bubble
either.
team, a play-in team. My bad.
A play-in team. Yeah, we just got off with Chunks. He mentioned that the atmosphere has dramatically improved. To his point, maybe 2 points higher than it was with the McCaffrey era. And you want to talk about an environment, at least through the screen, that you could just tell was a dead zone. To your point, Nate, that was not a fun environment to play in. I don't care. I want these boys to start looking good. And the last thing I wanted was to jinx this team. I said that I think we can get 3 wins in the last 7 or last 6. I don't remember what it was exactly. And we are at that 2 line. And I really want that 3 because coming up, we got some tough ones.
Yeah. People are kind of spinning us off as potentially a good thing. It might even move us to a 10-11 seed, which keeps you farther away from the 1 seed. Long run, yeah. But at the same time, I want closure. Just know, hey, we're in, sitting at a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
So maybe in the long run, it might help us. Another frustrating thing about this game is it's the same shit we've been dealing with some of these losses, is that when there's a guard, or not just a guard, a player that seems to get going against Iowa, we have absolutely no answer for stopping these guys. I think his name was Jalen Reed, had a career high, of course, against Iowa. Just didn't miss a single shot in the second half. You got to double these guys. You make somebody else beat you, okay? I don't care if he passes out of the double team and some guy hits a 3-point. When this guy hasn't missed a freaking shot in the entire second half and you're letting him dictate the game, obviously that's not going to end up well for you. There needs to be an answer, and that's been the most frustrating thing about these losses. We double this guy, refuse him to have the ball, and dictate the flow of the game, right? You saw it with Nick Boyd, Reed. God, who else did we freaking lose to? That Maryland guard who had a career high against us too, just drove to the basket every time. You get the ball in their fucking hand.
Agree. Yeah. So, Nate, we turned the game on with 5 minutes left in the game, up by 4 or 5 at the time. Got back from brunch, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Awesome. The third win is locked in. I should have known better because every time they entered the ball into this Reed guy, he was either getting a bucket or he was getting fouled, and he didn't miss a single free throw. Goes to overtime by the stroke of Bennett Sturtz's little floater, and just didn't even happen because they made a free throw at the end.
I say almost went to overtime, but we
should have gone to overtime.
Just a circus play at the end. We trip over our own feet, and God, it's this shit you got to clean up. You got to clean up real quick, you know. Like I said, we're gonna be fine. I'm just hoping for some good output from the boys this week. You got a tough one, Michigan coming in, probably arguably the toughest mismatch you can have on whole college basketball. And hey, listen,
see if we get more than 10 rebounds in this game.
Anything is possible in college basketball in the Big Ten when you're playing at your home venue. This one just seems like a little less possible compared to other matchups, but I'm not counting on anything off the Hawks. I just want to see them compete here, right? Compete, go to Nebraska. It's going to be a tough one too, right? And get a win in the Big Ten tournament. Let's just get to the NCAA tournament, right?
Yeah, get one of those. Maybe get one in the Big Ten tournament. Feel really good about being a lock for the tournament. And like you said, I actually don't hate the 10-11. I loved where Drake sat last year at the 10 or 11 spot. And if we don't have to play a 1 seed right after winning, that's great. Dude, 8-9 seed is a terrible place to be.
You do not want the 8-9 seed.
It's a tough first game. It's even tougher the second game.
Right now, it's frustrating. You hate playing this game, right? You obviously want to win your games. You hate playing this game, but it very well could benefit us here. I would say, honestly, when they went to Utah, knocked them, took care of business. It was kind of sloppy, and then they played a red-hot Texas Tech team. And a lot of people are dogging on Iowa State for this loss to Texas Tech. I don't know. I watched that game. Texas Tech just looked absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah, they looked great. Looked really good.
Reminded me.
It almost cut down the lead, but it just is like everything they had. Just couldn't overcome that deficit.
Very similar to the Kansas State game last year where they just came in and reamed Iowa State. Mm-hmm. You get down 19, 20 points against a damn good Texas. I know they're out without top, and you get down 19, 20. You're asking too much now, right? If that lead's going to happen, it's got to be somewhere around 13, 14 at home. Then it's doable, right? You saw Iowa State cut the lead to 5 or 6. I can't remember where's it 3 right away.
It got pretty close.
To about, for like 7 minutes ago, that lead was cut down. And then the lead went back up, and we were at toes just drinking a couple beers. Also, when we look back up, Monchovic is shooting a 3 with 30 seconds to go to cut the lead back down to 3. So I don't know what happened that 3-minute stretch there, but just they put themselves in just too far of a hole. And this is kind of the Iowa State slump we've seen in recent years, man.
Yeah. You just pray they do not get in one of those slumps in the early part of the tournament. Really, any part of the tournament. But I'd like to at least see these guys in the Sweet 16. You cannot be slumping in those first couple games.
No, this is too good of a team for another round of 32 exit this year. People were saying this is a national championship team at some point. There's still announcers saying that throughout CBS. Best case scenario, I think it's Elite 8 for these guys. Very well could be wrong. But fucking prove me wrong. I've been right, the last 3 years?
I know we've caught flack on this show before. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, it's just you look at the previous years, and until you prove differently, I mean, a lot of these guys have been through the exact same situation. So we'll see. I still have faith. I think we're right before tip-off of this Arizona Wildcats game. By the time the pod comes out, we will know the result. I'm predicting right now the Clones get a massive bounce-back win. Massive.
Man, would be huge, right? You can bury last year's 3-quarter shot from Caleb Love. Arizona, what are they? Number 2, number 3 right now? I'm not sure, but you can argue for one of the best, if not one of the best 3 teams in the country. Tough matchup, hostile environment, but I think Iowa State does bounce back with some energy here. I don't know if you can get it done, man. Zona's good. They're really good. They're tall. They have rim protector. They can shoot. They're athletic at every position almost. I was just gonna have to play their A game tonight.
Yeah, let's see the boys get hot, have a little chip on the shoulder from last game, and get a win.
Clones
On the
win,
road is not
Clones win
easy.
this, you're arguing for that 2 seed again. The loss here, it's not going to hurt you, obviously. You're freaking playing the number 3 team in the country, but a win here just is the right time to get a win, right? The last couple of games heading into the regular season, into your conference tournament, and then NCAA tournament.
Couple more conference games, and then the conference tournaments, which is an also very underrated weekend.
Oh, God, I can't
I
wait.
know we've already said our thoughts on what we hope the Hawkeyes do, which is win a game that they might need and then exit early. But I don't know. What do you think? Have things changed since losing to Penn State? Do you want them to make a little bit of a run in this Big Ten tournament?
I want to see one win in the Big Ten tournament, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I hate that I have to say that. Obviously, I'm going to cheer for them each game, right, to win.
Yeah.
But I think one win, lose, I'm fine. I'm pretty happy.
Fresh legs going into the next week.
You lose 5 straight games. No, it'd be 4 straight games going to the NCAA tournament. I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant. But we'll see. It'll be a fun tournament.
And
Missouri Valley this
following that
week.
tournament. What's up?
The Missouri Valley's this week.
Yeah, I know that's actually a really fun. Back in the day, Creighton, Wichita State, Bradley years, Illinois State years. Those were some fun tournaments. I don't know if Arch Madness quite holds the gravitas that it used to, but I used to love that tournament.
I still love it. It's one of my favorite mid-major tournaments in all of college basketball. These guys are just out there in a Roman Empire arena fighting for their lives to get one chance to dance.
Panthers should be playing or should be wrestling down in Oklahoma this weekend too.
Really?
Big 12 wrestling, I think.
Okay. Nice.
I don't know nothing about wrestling. I might have even gotten the conference wrong. I'm not sure. But I think they're down there.
I know I was struggling. That's about all I give a shit about.
Couple more weeks, Nate, and you might be going to see the Hawks play round 1, maybe even round 2 in the tournament.
It all depends. I'm hoping to get like a St. Louis draw. Oklahoma City's the other one, but I don't think it's going to happen with Iowa State being here. Oklahoma City would be best case scenario.
Okay, and maybe drive down, go see those games.
Yeah, possibly.
Cool. That would be fun to have you guys on the floor there.
I'm such a bandwagon fan. Like Iowa wins 2 games in a row. Like I'm following them to the final fucking 4. They lose 1 game. I'm not paying these guys another $1. I'm a Rage Bait fan. I'll be in full loyalty Thursday. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, the reunion of Chunko and Nate will be good. Catch that on the socials. Is that all we have for today's show, Nate?
Yeah, Chunk. Well, no, we're gonna. What the hell is this going on?
But that's outside the rankings
Yeah, that's it.
or the draft. We're doing a draft,
Yes.
first draft.
Yeah, so we are officially drafting now instead of doing a ranking. We're going to be drafting our top 5 towns in Iowa. And the rules go, if Bryce names it, it's off the list. If I name it, it's off the list. It cannot be used again. These rankings are
No double
not,
ups.
they're not, it's not a ranking. We're not listing these towns in any specific order, right? It's just the top 5 towns we think are in Iowa.
Okay. One clarification before we get started. I've got my list here. I might need to add some more names just in case we crossed over, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Is it snake draft or is it?
Yep, snake draft.
Okay.
Clarification. So for like the Quad Cities and the Metro, I lumped that as one for me. So you might say some towns there. In other words, if I start freaking saying Waukee, I can say Johnston. I can say all that shit. I can go down a rabbit hole. We almost need to do like a top 5 towns in the Metro.
Yeah.
That's okay if you do it. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing.
Okay. I don't think we'll have too many issues.
Go ahead. I'll give you the torch here, baby.
Well, knowing what I know now, I'm kidding. I'm going to take Polk City.
Why is
No
Polk?
issues.
What are you doing in Polk City? They got a good golf course.
Getting my
I think you like.
taxes done. They got a great golf course. They've got a great little town square, pizza, Polk City pub. Kind of a dark horse town. I'm taking them. It's one of my favorite towns. Oh, and close to the lake.
Right. You're on the north side of the way. You're kind of not shoved in the middle of Des Moines.
Access to Des Moines, access to Ankeny.
Uh-huh.
But you've got a great little small town feel.
Rich town. Maybe you'll be living there someday, hopefully. My number 5, or not, I'm so used to doing rankings. My first town is Davenport. One out of the Quad
Okay.
Cities.
I
love Davenport. You say you got to cross them off your list?
I do.
Oh, nice. That's good. I thought you were making fun of me there for a sec. Beautiful town when you get near the river. There's some bad parts. I get that. I've seen it. A lot going on, a lot of good food. I enjoyed the living hell of my time when my wife was in PA school there. My favorite casino is in Davenport, and there was always something to do. I swear to God, we were doing something every single weekend. I had one of the best year stretches of my life, spending some of my time in Davenport, for which I shat on the previous 25 years of my life.
I forgot you lived there. I thought I was going to get a steal.
No.
And I totally forgot that you had been there and have those feelings for Davenport. So Davenport's crossed off, and I think you're snaking back.
Okoboji.
Yeah, that one for sure is getting crossed off.
Oh,
that's unfortunate, but I knew that was probably coming.
Still 2 off your list. Yeah, you got to get some of the good ones out of the way first. Save some of the secret ones for the back. I mean, how can Okoboji not be a top 5 town in Iowa, right?
Oh, it was locked. I knew it was going to get off the board for sure.
It's so majestical. You don't even think of it as a town sometimes, right? You feel like you're a beach boy in California, and just one of the all-time summer spots in the Midwest.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, the rule of thumb was always north of Des Moines, go to Bogie, south of Des Moines, go to the Ozarks. I spent a little bit more time in the Ozarks, but every single time I'm in Bogie, I'm reminded why it's one of the coolest places in the state. So that's off the list, and I will go with Van Meter, which I know that you've kind of come to appreciate that too, but I don't think you probably have that on your top 5.
No, I tried to do a little bit larger towns, more attractions. If we did like a mid or small town ranking, that would definitely be in there.
Yep. Okay. Well, hey, I'll go to a couple bigger towns then, just so it fits the bill. I'll circle back with Iowa City. Give me Iowa City.
All right, first cross. Yeah, we talked with Chunks. Just a great town, great college town, and a lot of things to do. Some great friends there, and one of the most special places to be on a Saturday fall night.
Pedmall, surrounding area is awesome. Brown Deer, Finkbine. Could get into a lot of trouble and have a lot of fun in Iowa City. I think I would like to live there.
So I'm going with my third and fourth. Now I believe
correct.
My third pick is going to be. Oh God, I got to play this safe. Give me Decorah.
Oh, great choice.
Give me Decorah. Is that off your list too?
Yep.
Man, I'm just wrecking your list. Yeah, Decorah. Even though it's a little bit smaller town compared to the other towns on my list, you get Northeast Iowa. That's the place to be, right? Toppling Goliath, a lot of bike trails. The river that runs through the town is pretty. There's one place in the fall I want to be looking at leaving, and that's Decorah.
Yeah, top Northeast Iowa spot. Definitely worth a top 5 ranking or top 5 in your cities. What are you circling back with?
Oh shit, I got a big decision.
Be kind to me.
So
be kind to me.
My 2 best ones are I'm gonna have to leave one off. Okay, I'm gonna be kind to you here. I can't.
You can do it.
Cedar Falls.
Okay. Yep. Gotta take the hometown.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm glad you saved that for me. I just think the population's perfect, right? The location's great. An hour north of Iowa City for Iowa football games. Hour 40 minutes from Des Moines. It's close to her parents, my parents. Closer.
Small town feel, enough stuff to do.
Small town feel, enough stuff to do. It's all of the above for me when it comes to Cedar Falls.
That's tough. Yeah, I really wanted Bogie. I would have loved to throw Cedar Falls in there. So I'm going to have to go back with Waukee. I don't know if that takes off Des Moines. I don't think it really should.
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm not going to go Des Moines area. I'm going to go with another small town, and that's Denver. So I might have ruined a future draft with small towns, but I took a lot of small towns because I like small towns better.
Yeah, Denver's a great location. Just there. It's up and coming. That's for damn sure. It's kind of like a little bit of Van Meter in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The hills, Alley Cats.
Alley Cats is great.
Quick Star. Oh, great ice cream spot. I do not talk about enough on this show. I love Denver.
Yes, I've been there. I've been to that place too. It's good.
Good little creamery.
Yep.
All right, I think I got my 5. So you got your last one?
I think I've already given my 5. Or have I not?
All right, what do you got so far?
So I did Davenport, Decorah, Bogie, Cedar Falls. Damn. So I did only give you 4.
I think you get one more.
Des Moines. Right?
Done. Hey, I think you got a great list. I have Polk City, Van Meter, Waukee, Denver, and Iowa City. So very central Iowa heavy.
I think if you put this list up on a poll, I think I'm going to win this one, Bryce.
I think you have a great diversity and definitely name recognition. I bet there's people that don't even know what Polk City is.
Yeah, I stole a lot of these at the right time. So you got to be strategic about some of these pickings. Usually we do our best for last, and sprinkle in the good ones right away, like the Boji.
Great picking. Let's throw these up on a poll for sure, and make some people vote for it.
Well, I enjoyed our first draft there. That makes things a little bit more intense. You know,
A little bit more intense. I wouldn't even mind having some guest pickers for this. Throw a bunch of names in the hat. Pick what you want.
we need some different perspective because everybody knows what fucking towns we like.
Yeah, we've done this enough to know.
Oh, Nate picking Decorah and Cedar Falls, and Bryce picking Denver and Van Meter.
Yep. It's like clockwork.
Hey.
But it was fun. I did like that style a little bit better.
Yeah, clearly we mean it though. But all right, guys, enjoy your first week of March here. I think this weather is gonna be a little crappy this week, but it looks next week. If you're looking at next week, it's looking a little sexy.
Nice Sunday, nice Monday next week, looking 60s, maybe even the first 70s here in Des Moines. We're going to get some golf in on Sunday, and I cannot wait for that.
Ooh, are ya?
Otherwise, I think it's a chill weekend to lick our wounds and rehab after the great Scotty B birthday. So I'm looking forward to just getting back to the right headspace.
Yeah, looking forward to pumping out some more content with our boy Chunks Thursday, 6 o'clock, hour before tip-off in the great Carver Hawkeye Arena. He's going to redeem himself. I got faith in him this time.
What do you put the over-under line at Chunks beer?
3.5. Let's give him credit though.
3.5 is a great line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over 3.5.
All right, okay. Yeah,
I'm taking the over.
We'll see. Maybe his form questioned me. That's why I'm a little concerned. His form was questionable, but he says the pregame beer is clogging them up a little bit. But I got faith.
Have a good week, people. Thanks for listening.